Okay, today on Hobby to Business, we're going to talk about the hobby market in general. So realistically, what is the hobby market? The hobby market is what people spend their money on outside of their commitments. You know, the things they love to do. So for some people, it's fitness. For some people, it's food and cooking. Other people, it's breeding animals, you know, multiple different varieties. Dogs, cats, birds, fish, reptiles, you name it. People spend money on it. So realistically, the idea of today's little chat is about how do you make money from that market, your passion, the niche that you're in, where you know you're spending money. And the biggest thing you can guarantee in the hobby market is that if you spend money on it, there's thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people worldwide out there every day spending money on the same hobby as you. You know, there's people that set up and make shops on eBay and Gumtree and Facebook and things like that, selling coins and stamps, and what they do is they make money on that, and that covers their hobby. And when they set it up right, they actually start to make a profit off it as well. So the hobby market, it's just absolutely massive. What you've really got to look at is how do you get in there and capitalize on it? Well, the best way is to go to Hobby to Business, because that's what we specialize in. We teach you how to capitalize on your passion and turn it into an income stream for you and your family. When you look at it, every week, people are spending money on their bills and the stuff they've got to pay for every week. Then they spend money on their family. After that, most people allocate a certain amount of money every week to their passions and what they can afford to do and how they do it. And most of those people, if they could turn that into something that they could make a bit more money out of and grow their hobby to something bigger, they would do it. So you've got to look at, there's multiple things you need to look at. Marketing, what space are you in? I mean, one of the biggest things you've got to look at is, look at your market, not necessarily your product. What hole in the market does your product fill? What do people want? What answers does it give in the market? Okay, so let's take it for example, at the animal market. Let's talk about the animal market. You know what I mean? And this could be, no matter what animal people breed, the newest mutation is always the hottest thing in the market, whether it be a dog, a fish, a snake, whatever. The newest mutation is what people want. So if you're breeding mutations, are you going to breed mutations that are in the market that everyone's got, or are you going to try and aim and go and breed that mutation that not everyone's got? You know, if you want to make money on it, the simple click is that you go and you breed that animal that not everyone has got. Okay, it's not as blatantly simple as what I say it like that, but I mean, at Hobby to Business, we teach you how to get there and how to get to that point where you're making money and doing those things. So all in all, the hobby market, it's absolutely massive, and I don't realise or understand at this point why someone hasn't thought to capitalise and teach people about it, you know, so that people out there can do it and enjoy the things they love to do and make money off it on the side. So all in all, the hobby market, get in there, get amongst it. There's money to be made. Okay, it's nice and easy, it's simple. With the way social media works these days, it is so basic to get out there and find the groups. And the way it works, you know, we're in a day and age where people don't really want to search for things too much. They want to be involved with groups like on Facebook and Twitter, you know, and things like that, where the information they want is going to pop up in front of them. So it's learning to do a little bit of marketing like that and knowing where to put your product, what space. You know, whether that be groups on Facebook or whatever, that's always an easy one. You know, it's easy to look up. If you breed tropical fish and you want to start selling tropical fish, well, look up the tropical fish group in your area or state or wherever, you know, whether you can freight them or do whatever, you know, the biggest area you can look into to ship to. So it's not hard. We've done it. You know, and we're just here to help you and teach you guys how to do it. So, like we said before, the hobby market, get in amongst it. There's money there to be made, and it's sitting there, and if you don't capitalise on it, somebody else will.